Hello and welcome everyone. Uh, I'm your tutor for operations management, and today we will discuss learning outcome two of operation management. Be able to evaluate the link between operations management and strategic planning. So my name is Yasir Gulfraz, and I'm your tutor for operations management. So let's get started. Today's topic, able to evaluate the link between operations and management planning. If anyone is there, can you guys see my screen and can you hear my voice if anyone is there? Okay. So what is operation management and strategic planning? So basically operationals management relies upon strategic management for direction, and strategic management relies upon operation management for result. So including the responsibility of ensuring that all organizational operations are efficient in terms of minimizing cost of using as few resources as possible and effective of term of maximize quality and meeting. Strategic planning involves determining the required actions to achieve a desired vision considering the personal state of organization. So strategic planning, as we discussed before, is a long range capacity planning, long-term planning, operational planning, short-term planning, or for a quick result or immediate results. Uh, then economy, efficiency, and effectiveness. So anybody can tell me about 3 E's? Okay. So basically 3 E's model used to help managers to evaluate their performance and then improvement. uh, Economy and input measures minimize the cost of resources. Okay, so when we talk about economy, that is should be minimize the cost of resources. Effectiveness, output measures the next extent to which objectives are met, and then efficiency, a combination of other two measures, economy and effectiveness. So performing tasks with responsible efforts. So then three measures are efficiency, economy, uh, and effectiveness. So what is efficiency? As I said, efficiency is the one of tend to be most familiar with, especially if we comes if we if we come from a technical background, it measures the relationship between input and output. So it measures the relationship between input and output. We might measure input in terms of cost or by some physical measures. So we might measure the input in terms of cost or by some physical measures such as materials or man hours. So efficiency measures how successfully the input have been transferred into output. So economy is about overall cost and revenue. Uh, Overall cost and revenue, it takes into account it takes into account the way a challenge in one cost or benefit can have effective on others, so that an improvement in efficiency in one area might lead to higher cost elsewhere. So basically economy is getting the right input and lowest cost. So then, uh, then uh, 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 then, uh, 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 So effectiveness is about achieving your objective. It is especially important in public sector and the third sector, where the aim is to provide a service rather than to make a profit. So efficient and economic system which fail to achieve your principal objective would not be success. So economy, efficiency, and effectiveness are all essential components of sound program management operation. The goal of which is to deliver on program objective defined. So economy, efficiency, economy and efficiency uh, is when all goods and factors of all production in an economy are distributed or allocated to their most valuable use and waste in eliminated or minimized. Economy is an input. Uh, any comments or anything if anyone is there? Can you see my screens or can you hear my voice if anyone is there? Okay, so economy is an input measure and is normally based around the expenditure of an organizations. Okay, so then effectiveness, doing the right thing to create most value. So effectiveness is how well a company is able to meet specific criteria such as delivery schedule and technical capability. Effectiveness, production and operation managements can lower a firm cost of production, quality of its goods and services, boost the quality of goods and service, allow it respond dependently to customer demands, and enable it to renew itself by providing new products. Effectiveness is how well a company is able to meet its specific criteria such as delivery schedules and and technical capability. Efficiency efficiency as I said, measures how successfully the input have been, transformed into output. So, operational efficiency refers to input output ration of comparison, the input to run a business operations and the output gained from the business. So, it is the extent to which output of an organization exceed the input. So, input refers to money or cost, money, cost, or people, and output, obviously, cash, revenue, or margins, new customers, quality, innovations, etc. Any question if anyone is there? Okay, so improving efficiency leads to a lower cost and uh, performance, higher quality, labor productivity, less waste, proper control of material, and control is facility utilization. And then low cost, high productivity. Operation make efficiency possible. Appraise the importance of these two organizations, then operational efficiency and strategic operations. Operational efficiency refers to the execution of strategic planning, or that long-term planning, maximize the use of our input by developing products at a faster pace than competitors. Strategic operations refer to business strategic that company utilize to grow and prosper as an organization. So strategic uh, operations basically uh, work for that business strategy that company utilize to grow and prosper as an organization. Operational efficiency and strategic operations include a well-managed time, resources and funds, budget, external analysis, for example, PESTEL, a link and difference between operational management and strategic planner. While they are related to, they are key difference between operational efficiency and strategic operations. Hello, Khurram bhai. Are you there, Khurram?
Yes, I'm coming.
Oh, I thought you're not coming, so I was just. How's everything? Are you okay?
Yeah, Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so analysis of external influence on business. PESTEL analysis is analytical tool of strategic business planning. Basically, PESTEL analysis uh, studies the key external factors like politicals, economic, sociological, technological, legal, and even environmental. So that influence an organization. So political, what are the political factors that are likely to affect the business? Okay. For example, changing of the government or when government introduce new policies. Economic, what are the economic factors that will affect the business? Sociological, what cultural aspects likely to affect the business? Technological, what technological changes that may affect the business? Legal, what current and impending legislation that will affect the business? So, obviously, whenever you do your business, or even if you go to the different country, you follow their legal rules and you face some legal application. So, environmental, what are the environmental consideration that may affect the business? Can you see my screen, Khurram, or can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So operational difference between operational efficiency and strategic operations. So operational efficiency measures in term of profit, strategic operation measure in term of the rate of that profit. So successful strategy often relies on operational efficiency within the company, where interdepartmental divisions are all working in their maximum output, the little in effectiveness. So planning strategy takes planning, including creating financial budgets, project budgets, growth projections that divisions can use to keep operations to task on task. Uh, Pest analysis, operational strategy often involves an analysis of external political, as we discussed above, that political, economic, social, and technological factor outside of the company. Strategic planning, as we discussed previously, is a long-term planning or involves determining the required action to achieve a desired vision, or considering the present state of an organization. Strategic plan roadmap a lead an organization for its present state to its desired medium or long-term future state. Specific the mission, vision, goals, strategies, and objective. So strategic planning basically is a long-term planning. Okay. So strategic planning is defined as an organization effort to lay out the mission, goals, and objective for the company with a typical time period of uh, 2 to 5 years, or might be more than that. So strategic plan takes into account the current state of affair in the enterprises, wider legislation and business environment, company products, department, profit loss margin, and budget distributions. Strategic planning process analyze the present environment by using SWOT analysis, which is strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threat, providing a vision statement, then refining vision into goals, Then determining strategies using the outcomes of SWOT analysis and specified goals, formulating concrete and measurable objectives from strategies, communicating and reviewing the strategic plan. So basically, it's based on three main, or six main steps. So identify core business objectives, identify objectives of each department, potential roadblocks, formulate the final strategy, evaluate based on feedback, and set to revise, policies and processes. Strategic planning approaches. So strategic operations strategies must be consistent with the overall strategies of the firm. Strategic planning is process of thinking through the current mission of the organizations and the current environmental condition facing it. Strategic strategies should be linked the policy decision associated with operations to the marketplace, the environment, and the company's overall goal. So whatever is your plan or your strategies for long term, they should meet the market associated with the operations to the marketplace, environment, and company's overall or long term goals. Assess the impact of tension between cost minimization and quality maximizations. So efficiency, thrift, effectiveness, quality. So operational management include the responsibility of ensuring that all business organizations operations are efficient in terms of minimizing cost by using a fewer resources as possible, and effective in terms of quality and meet customer requirements. Every company, or any organizations want some cost minimizations. Okay, so they always use reduce their cost or by using a few resources as possible, and always they want that maximize quality and meeting customers requirements. Cost minimization versus quality maximizations. Cost minimization and quality maximization in organizations means that the operation will have to produce the optimum quality products at minimum cost. Okay, so it's a very simple definition. The operator will have to produce the optimum quality products, high quality products at minimum cost. So any attempts to further improve quality above optimum level will increase total cost, while product defects may decrease, prevention cost may increase. Cost minimization implies an emphasis on efficiency, emphasizes on efficiency, high labor productivity, and standardization. So cost minimization or cost relationship is one of the Michael Porter's three generic strategies for achieving competitive advantages. Strategies increase assets turnover while allow fixed cost to be spread over more units of productions, reduce direct cost, for example, by limiting differentiations and customization of project, and increase output of product. Outsource non-core activities such as payroll or call handling and transactions processing. Aggressively control of overhead such as banning first class travel on airlines, and use companies bargaining power to negotiate better pricing with suppliers. All these actions can reduce your cost. Can you see my screen and can you hear me? Anyway, benefit of cost minimizations, lower cost, lower unit cost, higher operating profits, improved cost, cash flows, higher return on equity. A downside of cost minimization, it can leave companies with insufficient capacity to handle unexpected increase in demand. Cost reductions by one department may also surprise other departments in there are properly communicated. So cost minimizations basically it helps conduct a comprehensive assessment of all possible direct and indirect cost associated with an intended interventions. Any questions so far, if anyone is there, or any concerns, any issue, any question? Okay, so next one is quality maximization. Quality maximization is important for an organization to make their profit. So Frederick Taylor, the father of scientific management, gave new emphases to quality by including product inspiration in his list of fundamental areas of manufacturing management. The tension between cost minimization and quality maximization in organization is that the operation will have to produce the optimum quality products at minimum costs. Focus on maintaining or improving the quality of an organization's product or services to attend and retain customers. Higher quality of organization's product or services may be linked to cost reductions over time, increased productivity, and time reduction in planning, processing, delivery, and response to complaints. So basically, quality maximization, this term is used to determine the quality standard that an individual, a firm, or an organization tries to achieve such that they can supply a product or services according to the specific or guidelines, specified guidelines, uh, like you know sales gains via improved response price flexibility, increased market shares, and or improved reputations. Any questions so far, or any comments, if anyone is there? Okay, so cost of quality, cost associate with the management of quality includes appraisal cost, cost of activities designed to ensure quality or uncover defects, prevention cost, cost of preventing uh, defects from occurring, failure cost, cost caused by defective parts or products or by faulty services, internal failures, failure discovered during productions, external failure, failure discovered after delivery to the customers, return on quality or ROQ approach that evaluates the financial return of investment in quality. So basically, cost of quality is defined as a methodology that allows an organization to determine the extent to which its resources are used for activities that prevent poor quality, that appraise the quality of the organization's products or services, and that result from, as it says, internal or external failures. So having such information allows an organization to determine the potential saving to be gained by implementing process improvements. Any questions so far, if anyone is there? So here, when just keep in your mind when we talk of internal failure cost, uh, internal failure costs are incurred to remedy defects discovered before the product or service is delivered to the customers, and external failure costs are incurred to remedy defects discovered by customers when customer receives their product. So assess the impact of the tension between cost minimization and quality maximization. A main objective or motive of every organization existing in the business environment is to maximize the quality of the products or services offered by it and to minimize the cost involved in producing the products and services for the customers. Cost minimization and quality maximizations are two crucial elements for every business which enhance the performance of the organization in the business environment. So McLaren Technology Group is offering wide range of products to its customers in the different parts of the world, so as to attract the customers and to satisfy the needs of the customers, and it's to improve the performance of the organization of for the survival and growth of the organization. So in this competitive world, within the increase in the level of competition need to analyze the aspects which can lead to improvement in the quality of the products and services and reduction in the cost involved in the product and services. McLaren Technology Group needs to analyze the aspect which will help in the achievement of the two aspect, which ensures the enhanced performance of the organization as well as provides a competitive advantage to McLaren Technology Group. Both the aspects affects the performance of the organization at large, as these directly affect the products or services provided by the organization to its customers. Next, evaluate the significance of the 5 performance objectives that underpin operations management to organizations. So, can you guys see my screen and can you hear me? If anyone is there. Okay, can you? Okay. So, any comments or any comments or any questions? Okay. So to undertake the link between operations management and strategic planning as it relates to the 5 performance objectives that underpin operations management to organizations. Cost being, productive, quality being right, speed being fast, then dependability being on time, and flexibility being able to change. So first one is the cost. Cost is an very important factor for companies which compete directly on rates. So the lower is company can keep its production cost, the lower they can have their customer facing prices. Then next one is quality. Quality is the visual sign of how well an operations does what it does. So it is consistent indicator which customers and staff base, their expectations around. Then we come to speed. Being fast, speed is turnaround time between customers ordering a product or services and the point at which they receive it. Dependability, being on time. So dependability means that customers can rely on your organizations to receive their goods or services as and when promised on time. Then flexibility, being able to change. Flexibility is the means of changing an operation to match a customer's requirements. So this may involve changing what the operations does or how it works so that the service is bespoke. Any questions or any comments if anyone is there? Okay, so operations performance objectives. In order to ensure that resources are allocated appropriately in operation, it is necessary to record, monitor, and review aspects of operations performance. So a key task in this process is the identification of appropriate measure of performance that relate to the internal and external factors that are relevant to organizational competitiveness. SLAC 2007 described 5 basic operations performance objectives, which allows the organization to measure its operation performance. The performance objectives are, as we discussed above as well, quality, speed, dependability, flexibility, and cost. So a specific and result, that contribute to the success of the unit organizations and that an employee is expected to accomplish or produce. So there are 5, that key business performance objectives for any organizations, including quality, speed, dependability, flexibility, and cost. Any question if anyone is there? Any comments? Okay, so significance of the performance objectives that underpin OM2 organizations, operation management to organization. So it involves the responsibility of ensuring that business operates are efficient in terms of using as few resources as needed. Okay, so effective in terms of meeting customer required, efficient terms of using a few resources as needed, and then effective in terms of meeting customer required. So it is concerned with managing the process that converts input in the form of material, labor, and energy, so into output in the form of goods and or services. Any questions if anyone is there? Any questions? From a customer's perspective, quality characteristics include reliability, performance, and aesthetics. So from an operation viewpoint, quality is related to how closely the product or services meet the specification required by the design terms, the quality of conformance. Any questions if anyone is there? Cost being productive. Cost is significant to organizational competitiveness. Cost advantages, finding appropriate cost to produce goods and services while still receiving return or investment. So reducing the cost of resource input or making better use of them by cutting out waste for example, allows for the increase in productivity. So productivity costs occurs when the productivity of individuals is affected by any other uh, illness, treatment, disability, or any other issues. So reducing unit labor, reducing unit labor cost increases productivity growth, reduce inflationary pressure on prices. So any questions so far? Can you, if anyone is there, can you see my screen or can you hear me? Okay. So the cost of producing products and services is influenced by the 4 V's: volume, variety, variations, visibility. So if manageable, properly, high quality, high speed, high dependability, and high flexibility can not only bring their own external rewards, they can also save the operations costs. Quality also being right. So also keep in your mind that cost of production is an important factor for business to consider when assessing their, financial health. So if a production cost of product, if products cost of production is consistently higher than the profit, it turns the company may, cease production to stay within budget. So quality being right, the quality of a product can be measured in terms of performance, reliability, and durability. So consumers may focus on the specifications, uh, quality of a product or service, comparing it against competitors. Producers might measure the conformance quality of the products. Any questions if anyone is there? So also we have to keep in your mind that quality is quality is main the context of business, the quality of being morally right or justifiable. So a fundamental truth or proposition that serves as the foundation for a system of belief or behavior or for a chain of reasoning. So being on time, as we said, that doing things in time, or customer or receive their goods or services when they are needed or promised. So inside the operations, internal customers customers will judge each other's performance by how reliable their process are in delivering resources on time. So dependability save times, dependability save money, and dependability save gives stability. So the quality of being able to be relied on, trustworthiness or consistencies. Any questions or any okay, so then we discussed flexibility, being able to change the operation in some way, product service flexibility, mix flexibility, volume flexibility, delivery flexibility, flexibility, speed up response, saves time, flexibility, help minimize dependability. So different things for different customers. One form of flexibility involves the production of a high variety products in mass manners to help minimize costs. So this approach is called mass customizations. Then speed refers to the time between the beginning of an operations process and its end. So externally, it is the time between customers' requirements and receiving product services. Internally, it is the time between when the materials being and finished products. So relative success of speed brings other benefits. Dependability is much easier maintained. Reduction of cost due to the decreased necessity to manage transformed resources through the operational process. Any questions or any comments? If anyone is there? Anyone is there? Okay. So next one is benefit of excelling in 5 performance objectives: quality, then speed, dependability, flexibility, and costs. So as I said previously, that quality is the visual sign of how well an operation does what it does. It is consistent indicator which customers and staff base their expectations around. So providing error-free goods and services will satisfy the customers. This is known as quality. Then next one is speed. So doing things fast to minimize the time between the order and the availability of the product or service, that gives the customer speed advantages. So if you can provide a services or product faster than other companies without compromising on quality, then you are already off to a winning start. So speed is the turnaround time between customers order a product or services and the point at which they receive it. So speed is another important performance objective. Then we talk about dependability, doing things in time for customers to receive their goods or services when they are promised. Dependability means that customers can rely on your organization to receive their goods and services as and when promised. So this may not affect the chances of a customers selecting the service as they have already consumed the product. It influences whether the customers return to make a future purchase to recommend your business. Then is flexibility. Flexibility is another important business performance objective. So responding to a dynamic environment is that organization change their products that and services and changes the way they do business. So flexibility is the mean of changing an operation to match a customer's requirements. So this may involves changing what the operation does or how it works, so that the service is best best pos. So customers are likely to require change for, that normally for reason product services flexibility occur in order to introduce a new modified products. Mixed flexibility, we discussed previously, is the ability to have the variety of products available grow. Then volume flexibility involves the output of a process and being able to produce different quantities. Then delivery flexibility is being able to change the timings of delivery in a product services. Then last one is cost, producing goods and services at less cost than competitors. This is especially where companies compete with prices in cost. So cost is an important factor for companies which compete directly on rates. The lower a company can keep its production's cost, the lower they can have their customers facing prices. So even companies who do not compete on price want to keep their cost as low as possible. So while still maintaining the level of quality, speed, dependability, and flexibility that their customers demand. Performance objectives can be understood as objective of organization, which is it wants to wish to achieve for managing its performance. And the 5 performance objective is operational management of the product and services, and the strategic objectives for McLaren technology groups are speed of the organization in the execution of the operations of the business, dependency level of the functions or operations of the organization on other functions, quality of the product or the services offered by the organization, performing the activities in a flexibility manners, and ensuring the level of effectiveness in the cost of the operations. McLaren Technology Group needs to achieve these 5 performance objectives so to ensure the effectiveness in its performance or operations. So Technology Group needs to maintain speed in performance its operations so as it ensures that it achieves the objectives and uses the opportunity available to it well on time. Quality of the products or services needs to be maintained as it affect the satisfaction level of the customers at large. McLaren Technology Group needs to focus over the maximization of quality of the products and services offered by uh, it, and minimizing the cost involved in the operations of the organization and of the products and services offered by it. So Hacken at uh these that these performance metrics are relatively straightforward and should be applied to all aspect of any business or your business operations. So by achieving each of these performance objectives, uh any companies, even small or big business or any kind of organizations, by achieving each of these performance objectives, they can satisfy customers and improve their profitability. That's it for today. So any questions, any concerns, or any issues? Okay, so here are some references. You can visit some websites, and if you want to read books, some books will be on your learning management system as well, so you can go through. So that's it for today. Any questions, any concerns, or any comments? So please feel free to email me at yasir@ukversity.co.uk. And thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you next Saturday, 10 o'clock UK time. So thank you very much, everyone, and bye for now and have a good day.